Follow me. So, I've known where Crane is. I know where his treasure is. But, well, there's a problem. Honey, you awake? Oh. You want to give him a little nudge? That's all he says anymore. Boy is key.
Jesus, Duchess. That thing's been up here the whole time?
That thing is Crane, Solomon. And what exactly would you have liked me to do with him?
Put it out of its misery. Those things are killers, Duchess. Paulie and I have the scars to prove it.
I don't recall yielding the floor to debate here. You agree with me, don't you? Exactly.
Okay, fine. But that person is fucking dangerous. And those things, they nearly killed Paulie and I once. I can't let that happen to the rest of you. I promise. I'll do it with dignity. But I'm killing this thing if no one else is going to.
Fine. You're right. Do it.
Thank you, Duchess. I'll make it quick. Unless... you want to take care of it? Murder? No, you're right, I guess. Well, what about... we'll let him go. He's out of our hair and gets a fighting chance at a life. Who knows? Maybe he'll last long enough for someone to find a cure. All right?
Maybe he gets lucky. Be a nice change for you, wouldn't it, Mr. Crane? Fine. We'll let him go.
啊，所以最后还是走这个
I'll
结
take
果。
care of the arrangements. Get him far, far away from here. In the interim, honey, you're gonna need to reach into Crane's pocket there and grab a map and a keycard. Just try not to get bit. According to that map, the treasure is in some kind of special cache tucked away inside Golly Mine, sealed away behind a keycard locked door.
Golly Mine? That's where Paulie and I tracked the Scorched.
Son of a... Does that... Did you lure those damn things here when you found the cache?
You sure you still wanna let him go?
Hush, Solomon. Now, this cache. I tried to check it out myself, but I didn't get real far. You're already intimately acquainted with Golly, so I suspect you've got the best shot at actually laying hands on whatever's in there. So, here are my terms. I will let you keep said map and access card. No strings attached. As payment for everything you've done for us. But I need your word you'll come back. And buy a drink every now and then. And none of that cheap stuff I serve to the scrappers in Saul.
Hey.
I'm just realizing that having the right people in your life is more important than chasing riches. Good. Now, there anything else you want to discuss before heading out? No idea, sweetheart. He was only ever here alone. If he did have kids, well, they're long gone. I'll be fine. This is just the world we got now. A lesson I keep seeming to forget. Lucky for me, I just happen to have access to a variety of mind-altering substances. So, I'll bounce back. But thank you for asking. Maybe I have great vision. Maybe he wore shirts with too many buttons undone. Maybe you don't need an answer to that question. You got what you needed. What say you let a lady maintain an air of mystery? Good luck.
Registration complete. Countermeasures disabled. You may now present Pip-Boy at access point. token not detected. Please deposit token error to the designated slot. Token not detected. Please deposit token to the designated slot.
Well, well. We've been having a little discussion with your friends here. Word around the water cooler is you found Crane's treasure. Good for you. Time to cover your end of the deal. Pay up. I don't believe you. You tell me what you found, or I'll splatter paint this lovely building with you and your friends. A weapon. Singular. Let me see it. You want someone to get hurt? Show me! That's it? Fine. You give me that, I suppose we can call it even. Unless you can make me a better offer. Summersville, huh? Good bots will fetch a pretty penny. Fine. You got yourself a deal. This is good work. Here, something to show you're one of us. Welcome to the Free Radicals.
Well, I suppose that could have gone a lot worse. Honey, why don't you and I have a little chat while I try and stop my hands from shaking? I guess that went about as well as it could have. Though I do wish maybe you hadn't struck a deal with them in the first place. At least they're out of our hair. For the time being. Be a fool not to. I value that man's word about as much as a Brahmin fart. Having Saul and Polly back on their feet, though, should level the playing field in case he gets any ideas. Solomon, you think you and Bessie can go grab Polly's new ride before those boys do?
I can make it happen, Duchess.
Attaboy. Well, honey, I'm real sorry Crane's leads didn't pan out quite like we'd hoped. And while I can't magic up a better treasure for you, what I will do is foot you a discount. You'll never pay full price here while I'm still above the ground. Really, it's about the least I could do at this point. Honestly, thank you. We're on our feet now because of you. You take care of yourself out there, honey. One wayward soul to another.
Hey there, stranger. Look, I can't say this with enough emphasis. You handle that thing with Roper real well. That had bloodbath written all over it. Seriously, all the gratitude I've got doesn't amount to what you deserve. Here, I want you to have this. I've been saving it for a rainy day. But you earned it. So, there's something I can do for you? A lot better now I'm out of that pit. But Dutch has spotted me a couple stems, so I'm not too worried. I've had worse. Bounce back just fine. Just takes time, you know, which is the one thing I've got plenty of. We look out for each other. Not sure how long you've been out of the vault, but if you want to make it out here, you need someone watching your back. Preferably multiple someones. And Polly's been that person for me for a while now. Yeah, see, Duchess and Polly, they didn't work great together. Duchess treated her like a protectron, a servant to be bossed around. But she's a lot more than that. I don't know if all Assaultrons are like her, or it was something to do with her reprogramming. But she's... like a real lady. Yeah, and once I got Duchess to see that, well, it was smooth sailing. Or as smooth as this group gets. Well, not much to tell. Scorched just overwhelmed us. It's weird. They seem rock dumb, but sometimes it just seems like they know things that they shouldn't. Like they're talking to each other somehow, just without words. We were holding our own just fine till I got shot. It's a whole lot harder to aim when you can only balance on one leg. Once I went down, Polly went ballistic. Could say she lost her head over it. Talk to you later.
Get you something, doll? No, doll. Appalachia's home to me. Always has been. There was no way I was staying away for long. I presumed I'd only be gone a couple of months. But I kept hearing stories about plagues and monsters and whatnot. When I heard everyone was finally coming back because of some treasure, I figured the monsters and all must have been made up to scare people off. Seems I just vastly underestimated the general populace's level of desperation. So I came back to sell them all drinks, and to finally be home again. Me? Businesswoman. Carved a nice place out for myself in... pharmaceuticals. I made some friends along the way, and lots of enemies. But I was also able to put away enough scratch and supplies that, when the end came, well, I was in better shape than most. Traded nearly all of it in order to build this place, though. Now, the Wayward's my legacy. And it'd be nowhere without you. Great, isn't she? I got her for a steal because the military took all her guns when they retired her. She's the pack-ox forklift hybrid I never knew I wanted. I never would have been able to haul all this stuff up here without her, let alone build this place up. It was Saul's idea to paint her, upgrade her voice module to something more fitting her role. Nothing other than the rumor of the big one everyone keeps babbling about being tucked away somewhere nearby. I've heard it's a city that drops riches from the sky, and that it's a drill that crawls around underground. And at this point, I would not be the least bit surprised to find out it's somehow both. All right, come back when you need to work out your drinking muscles.
You did real good, brother. This body is nothing short of art. All the little malfunctions and mishaps I've been putting up with for years, gone. I'm like a newborn babe. If babies could turn a human into a cadaver in under 8 seconds. Here. I made you this from some parts I didn't need anymore. As thanks. Now go get comfy. Hey, something up? Or you just want to gab? You know, your pickup lines could use some work. But yeah, I am. Duchess purchased me years ago and had me reprogrammed. Dialed back my tactical protocols, added in a personality. The result is the Frankenstein's bouncer you see before you. Duchess claimed the programmer based me on one of his old girlfriends, a boxer. But Saul seems convinced my template was the boss lady herself. Wouldn't be shocked by either, or both. Thought it seemed pretty obvious. I lost the person watching my back. Then the Scorched came at me from behind. Don't have to be Napoleon to figure that one out. Guess you could say that. Saul's been in my corner since we picked him up. Don't think he'd ever seen an Assaultron before me. So when he joined up, I fielded about 3 days worth of questions. But the man's good with electronics and good with a gun. Plus, he finds me charming for some unknown reason. Couldn't really ask for more in a friend. Throw one back for me.
Hey, is that guy over there? Is he one of those scorched things? Are they not all crazy?
Oh, hey there. Looking forward to hearing what you thought of those tapes. Now, what'd you want to discuss? Allergies. Learned the hard way I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind. And it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering in the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still, beats being vaporized. I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also, means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are sane. Not sure how it happens, why some ghouls lose their minds and others don't. But ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling, just at the back of my mind, that I will have to feast on humans! Raw! Seriously? Nothing? Shit, I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice. I did, and your eye's still working, kids. That's the reason you're bringing up the obvious. Look, the world's hard now. Better you learn that lesson real fast. Don't have one. I'm an independent operator. When these folks need a hand or got an errand that involves running into radiation, they come to me. Rats? They don't bother me anymore. In exchange, Duchess lets me drink. It doesn't bother me too much about my tab. Really, about the best sort of setup a guy in my situation could ever ask for. Well, at least until the tapes take off. Some other time then.
Place is nice. Can't believe Roper was gonna burn it.
Lively. I heard some screaming outside the window. Do the ghosts rule the outside world as well now?
Mental.
I do hope the new machine is serving you pride ourselves on our dedication to quality.
Wow, 2个被拿走了。好，龙山杖吗？
Welcome to the family. Made some real good scratch off those robots. Consider yourself a full member of the crew. You make yourself at home, understand? All these troublemakers are the last survivors of Western Maryland Correctional Facility. Not me, though. I was head guard. Ain't the intel something?
Can't take a hint, huh? Just like trying to treasure. Bye.
Now, who's that? Sure we will.
This is it for you. Let's have some fun. Thought you could sneak in here? Don't move. Be here.
The intrepid explorer returned. Well, glad. What I will do is foot you a discount. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Once we... I thought it might pique your interest. I can't tell you. Honestly. You take care of yourself out there, honey.
Certainly not boring with you around. I'll give you that much.